Hi, I'm Dean Hanley, owner of deanscards.com. Today we're talking about collecting sports cards. Now we're going to talk about collecting vintage sports cards. Vintage cards are pure Americana. These cards can take you back to a different place in time, whether it be the old flannel uniforms that the ball players wore in the 30s and 40s or the leather football helmets worn in the 50s. This is pure fun. If you're new to collecting vintage sports cards, it's probably best to start with a moderate priced vintage set. You're also going to need to learn a little bit about how to grade cards, and you'll probably want to find a few reliable dealers to buy your cards from to get you started. The next step is to determine where to buy your sports cards. When I first started collecting back in the 1970s, the only place to get cards was at a sports collector's show. Those shows are a little bit harder to find today, but they can be fun. You get to interact with other collectors and see a wide variety of products. Also, sports card stores may be available. Not quite as many as there were a few years ago, but that's another great place to interact with other collectors. What you see a lot of collectors doing today is buying online. It's fast, easy, fun, and there's quite a selection. If you buy online, be careful. Be sure to look at a dealer's reputation. Make sure they offer a money-back guarantee. Try to buy from as few dealers as possible to avoid different grading standards. Grading can be very subjective. I recommend finding a few trusted dealers and stick with them. That should get you started on collecting vintage sports cards. Next, we're going to talk about maintaining, displaying, and protecting your sports card collection.